Good morning friends. Bridge course standard 10th English. Due to some technical errors we are doing day 8 and 9 activities together. So let us start. Competency statement. After watching this video, observing pictures and reading the text, students will have framed WH questions. So learning activity for demonstration. Observe the picture carefully and frame WH questions in context with it. Use the following WH words. In the previous video we have studied about the WH words: who, what, where, when, why, how and which. So these are the WH words you are going to use for framing the questions in context with the picture you have to observe. So I show you the picture here. This is the picture. Observe it very carefully. You have to observe picture very carefully. And now frame the questions. Now you have observed the advertisement, the picture very carefully. You see three boys, they are very happy and the product is shown. There are some words in Hindi but written in English. दांत अच्छे हैं and the name of the product is Surf Excel. So these things we see in the advertisement. After watching this advertisement, there can be many questions in the mind of the observer. As I have some questions in my mind, and so I framed them in written form. My first question raised in my mind: who is the advertiser of Surf Excel? So WH word who. Then number 2, what do you see on the children's shirts and pants? So I see, even you can see the stains of mud on their shirts and pants. So after watching the stains, still they are not worried. They are tension free because they know their mother have Surf Excel for cleaning their clothes. And that's why I have framed the question: what do you see on the children's shirts and pants? So this is second question. Then third question with third WH word raised in my mind: when was this advertisement broadcasted for the first time? So question with when. Then I have one more question with why. Why do you think are the boys in the advertisement are laughing? So I have just guessed. They are laughing because they are not worried. They know there is Surf Excel for cleaning the clothes. So why do you think are the boys in the advertisement are laughing? So this is reasoning question. We have studied it in the previous video. So why question, what question, when question, and who question and why question. So let us revise one more thing. Question number 2, 3, 4. WH word plus helping verb plus subject plus base verb and rest of the part of the sentence. Then when WH word plus helping verb plus subject past participle verb and then remaining part of the sentence, and end question ends with the question mark. WH word, here additional clause is inserted for eliciting personal response, but we will consider the actual helping verb here. WH word, this clause is inserted for connecting the personal response. So do you think is not a part of the question structure, but for insisting on the listener. This clause is inserted. Do you think? Why are the boys in the advertisement? Subject, and so here present participle verb are is taken here before the subject, so it was by mistake written here. Why are the boys in the advertisement laughing? This is actual question, but I have deliberately inserted the clause here. Do you think? For personalizing the response of the listener or the viewer. So why are the boys in the advertisement laughing? The question is asked in present continuous tense or present progressive tense. So are helping verb, primary auxiliary, the boys in the advertisement subject, present participle verb, and the sentence ends with a question mark. So you see, though the tenses are different, but the structure is the same. For framing the question, the structure is the same. Though the tenses are different, this thing is to be kept in mind. Now remaining questions. Now question number 5. How much surf excel powder should we use for washing a bucket full of clothes? How much? Much for uncountable nouns. जे 1, 2, 3 च्या पटीत मोजता येत नाही. सो नंबर मध्ये मोजता येत नाही, त्याच्यासाठी मच वापरायचं, आणि नंबर मध्ये जे मोजता येतात त्याला मेनी वापरायचं आहे. सो हाऊ मच सर्फ एक्सेल पावडर, सब्जेक्ट घेतला WH वर्ड नंतर, इथं शुड है, इथं प्रायमरी ऑक्झिलरी ऐवजी मॉडेल ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब वापरले. शुड, देन सब्जेक्ट वी, देन बेस वर्ब और मेन वर्ब यूज, and then remaining part and ending the sentence with question mark. So whatever the tense is, either you use primary auxiliary verb, that we call it helping verb, or you can use modal auxiliary verb with the base verb. The structure is not changed, the question structure is the same. The meaning in your mother tongue or in Marathi, how much surf excel powder should we use for washing bucket full of clothes? बादलीवर कपडे धुण्यासाठी किती सर्फ एक्सेल पावडर वापरायला हवी, हा त्या प्रश्नाचा अर्थ झाला. Then number next 6. Where can I purchase the surf excel product from? एक गोष्ट लक्षात ठेवा मित्रांनो, प्रश्नाचं वाचन करताना ते नेहमी रायझिंग टोन मध्ये वाचलं पाहिजे. When you read any question anywhere, it should be read in rising tone. Where can I purchase the surf excel powder from? So WH word where, modal auxiliary verb can, subject I, base verb purchase, and rest of the part and ending with question mark. Same structure. Where can I purchase the surf excel product from? Now number 7. Whose, WH word is whose. Whose product is surf excel? So here base verb is not given. Only incomplete verb is considered here as the regular verb. So whose product is surf excel? सर्फ एक्सेल हे कोणाचं उत्पादन आहे? मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग कंपनी, हे त्याचं उत्तर येईल. म्हणजे त्या नाव त्या कंपनीचं, मे बी युनिकॉर्न इंडिया, और इफ आय एम नॉट रॉंग. Whose product is surf excel? That is not given in the ad, but the question rises in the mind of the viewer, observer. हे product कोणाचं असेल? Question number 8. Which advertisement of washing powder besides surf excel have you watched? म्हणजे so here first WH question, which advertisement of washing powder besides surf excel, this phrase is added, inserted, have helping verb, then you subject, and watched past participle because it is perfect tense, present perfect tense. Here I have just added a phrase besides surf excel. आता प्रश्नाचा अर्थ बघूया. Which advertisement of washing powder besides surf excel have you watched? म्हणजे सर्फ एक्सेल या वॉशिंग पावडर व्यतिरिक्त तुम्ही आणखी कोणत्या वॉशिंग पावडरच्या उत्पादनाची जाहिरात पाहिलेली आहे, हा त्या प्रश्नाचा अर्थ झाला. सो when we see certain image or certain advertisement or any picture, in context with it, many questions can be raised in the mind of the observer or the viewer, and accordingly in context with that you can raise the question. डॉक्टर कलामांचं उदाहरण देतो. कलामांनी आपल्याला खूप प्रेरित केलेलं आहे. डॉक्टर कलाम हॅज मोटिवेटेड अस, एनकरेज्ड द स्टुडंट्स अक्रॉस द कंट्री by asking, by advising, children should ask n number of questions to their parents, to their teachers and everyone around them. So questions are very important. Questions, any kind of question, right, naturally coming in your mind is the first source of achieving or acquiring knowledge. So whatever the question rises in your mind, you should ask it anyone whom you want to ask. So questioning skill is very important. Those students are outstanding who have the best knowledge of asking questions, writing questions, framing questions. So I appeal all the students watching this video, you should be the paper setters. इतकी तुमची पातळी उंचावली पाहिजे की तुम्हीच पेपर सेट केला पाहिजे तुमचा स्वतःचा. अँड दॅट्स वाय क्वेश्चनिंग स्किल इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट इन युअर फ्युचर इन हायर लर्निंग. इफ यू हॅव द बेस्ट एक्सपिरियन्स ऑफ फ्रेमिंग द क्वेश्चन्स इन्स्टंटली बाय वॉचिंग समथिंग, बाय थिंकिंग समथिंग, बाय रिकॉलिंग समथिंग, बाय डिस्कसिंग समथिंग, when instantly sorry, in that context, when you raise the question, so you get the source inputs, you get the inputs, those inputs are the knowledge, and that's why you must achieve the command on framing different questions. Learning activity number 2 for demonstration, comprehensive reading and framing questions. Comprehensive reading म्हणजे काय? समजपूर्वक वाचन, आकलनपूर्वक वाचन. जे वाचतो ते आपल्याला समजलं पाहिजे. So that is called comprehensive reading. And then framing the questions based on the text. Read the following passage carefully and frame the WH questions. Now I read it. You have to also read it. Once upon a time, in a desert far away, there was a rose who was so proud of her beautiful looks. Her only complaint was growing next to an ugly cactus. Every day, the beautiful rose would insult and mock the cactus on his looks. All while the cactus remained quiet. All the other plants nearby tried to make the rose see sense, but she was too swayed by her own looks. One scorching summer, the desert became dry, and there was no water left for the plants. The rose quickly began to wilt. Her beautiful petals dried up, losing their lush color. Before moving to frame WH questions, let us comprehend, because it is comprehensive reading. When you read this passage, you must understand it. There are two characters. One is a rose, flower, and the other is cactus. This is a very good story. We get to learn something from it, value or a message or moral, we can say. And the characters are personified, considered as human beings, because you see the pronouns used for them, they are personal pronouns, what we use for man and woman. So it's a personification, example of personification. Okay, what message do we get from the story? So one must not be proud of one's own appearance, and one should not think the things or persons around you inferior. You should respect them, and you must not be proud of yourself. So this is the message through the story. Few new words are used here. Scorching summer म्हटलेला आहे. So आग ओकणारा. So burning and damaging. Scorching means burning and damaging due to the heat of the sun in summer. Scorching. Then rest of the words are so easy. Wilt means dry or वाळणे किंवा सुकणे हा त्याचा अर्थ आहे. That's it. Now let's proceed for questioning. Now see, you have read the passage. I have also read it. I hope you have understood the passage. It is very easy and interesting theme. The message we can understand easily. Now our task is framing WH questions based on the passage. This is demonstration. So what was the rose proud of? So WH word, what? Here regular verb is not given. Was is incomplete verb and it is to be used here. So WH word plus verb, the rose proud of. It's a phrase to be proud of. So be forming past tense is given here. So what was the rose proud of? First question. Second, what did she complain? One thing to be kept in mind, complain is verb. COMPLAIN. It's a verb, action word. Many students make mistake. Complaint is noun. So this is noun. We have to use verb form. So what did she complain? She refers the rose, subject. So WH word plus helping verb plus subject plus base verb, and object will be in the answer because the question begins with what, and you know when we ask a question with what we get an object or person. So what did she complain is a question. Third one again with what. Now here instead of instead of helping verb, modal auxiliary is used. So what would the beautiful rose do? Here do is used as base verb, main verb. So the beautiful rose is subject. WH word with modal auxiliary verb plus subject, the beautiful rose plus base verb and rest of the part, the cactus on his look. So here WH question, what would the beautiful rose do? The cactus on his look. Then question number 4 with WH word where. Where was the rose growing? Now past progressive tense or past continuous tense with WH question plus helping verb, the rose subject and present participle verb in progressive tense growing. So where was the rose growing? Question. Then next one when. WH word when. Did. Simple past tense. That's why past form in past form of do, helping verb that is did. When did the desert, subject, the desert. When did the desert become base verb or main verb? Dry. So when did the desert become dry? Then next one, why? I have inserted the clause do you think for personalizing. The actual question is, why would the rose insult and mock the cactus? म्हणजे याचा अर्थ असा आहे प्रश्नाचा, गुलाब त्याच्या शेजारी असलेल्या त्या कॅक्टसला त्याचा नेहमी अपमान आणि त्याची थट्टा का करीत असे. It was habitual action in the past indicated with would. So would is modal auxiliary and I have inserted the clause for personalizing do you think. म्हणजे तुम्हाला काय वाटतं गुलाब त्या कॅक्टसचा अपमान आणि त्याची थट्टा का करीत असे, हा त्या पूर्ण प्रश्नाचा अर्थ झाला. सो फॉर पर्सनलायझेशन आय हॅव इन्सर्टेड डू यू थिंक. व्हाय डू यू थिंक would the rose insult and mock the cactus? So this is WH question. For getting the reason, eliciting the reason. Next question number 7, which WH word is which. Which qualities of rose in this passage do you dislike? So WH word which? Qualities of Rose in this passage. Subject, consider subject. Then helping verb, do. Then object, indirect object, and then dislike, base verb. So this is a question, ends with question mark. And one more question. Who tried to make the rose see sense? So this is in simple past tense. Who, WH word, second form of the verb tried, infinitive to make the rose in a phrase, to make the rose see sense. So in this way we can frame the WH questions based on the text also. So that needs two things important: grammar, structural approach, and understanding of the situation and text or picture, whatever it is provided to us. Now friends, I have demonstrated an advertisement, that is picture, and a text passage. I have demonstrated how to frame the questions based on a picture or an advertisement as well as a text or an extract. Now your task starts from here. I am going to provide you one more advertisement and one more passage. You have to observe the advertisement carefully and frame WH questions based on it. After that, second activity for practice, in your notebook you will be provided a passage. You have to read that passage yours own. I will not read, I will just include in the video. You have to read it very carefully and frame WH questions based on it. So this is very important thing. Next, in extended activity you will be provided more pictures and one more passage. That is also very important. Maybe it can be asked for your test. So you have to be very careful regarding extended activities also. And at the end of the video you have to write my takeaway or I learned. So what you have learned you have to write here. I have learned to frame WH questions based on the shown picture and given text. In this way you can write your takeaway. So practice activity number 1. Watch the advertisement shown below and frame WH questions based on it. Write them in your notebook. This is very important. Each question with different WH word, not all the questions with the same WH word. This is very important. Every question should begin with different kind of WH word that we have studied in the previous video and I have demonstrated. So this is the advertisement. Observe it very carefully. And now you can frame the questions. So this is activity number 1. Friends, now here is a slight change in the activity. It is in a specific form. Means when I framed questions based on the previous passage, in that way if we go on, so every student's questions can be different. But I want to link this chapter with our SSC and HSC board exam activities on WH questions. म्हणजे 10वी-12वीला बोर्डाच्या परीक्षेला क्वेश्चन फ्रेमिंग वरती WH क्वेश्चन फ्रेम करण्यावरती जे प्रश्नाचा प्रकार विचारला जातो त्याच्याशी आपल्याला आता लिंक करायचं आहे. तुम्ही कदाचित 9वीच्या परीक्षेत अशा प्रकारचे प्रश्न सोडवले असणार. Read the passage given below comprehensively and frame WH question to get underlined part as an answer. Actually या सूचनेमध्ये बोर्डाच्या परीक्षेत थोडा बदल असतो. तिथे एकच प्रश्न दिलेला असतो एका वाक्यावरती. ती सूचना थोडी वेगळी कशी असते? Read the sentence and frame WH question to get underlined part as an answer. अशी ती सूचना असते. पुन्हा एकदा सांगतो. read the sentence and frame WH question to get underlined part as an answer अशी ती सूचना असते. तर आपण या ठिकाणी पॅसेज अगोदर. One Sunday morning I received an invitation from a friend of mine, Mr. Sudhir. As I had come from the UK back to my native land, I got up early in the morning and started preparing myself. My sister gave me a cup of tea early in the morning. Then I took my bath and got ready. My sister then again asked me to take some snacks and tea, but I refused to take as I was very anxious in getting to my friend's house. She kept insisting me to take a heavy breakfast, but I did not care for it. I walked out to the bus stop. Soon a bus came and I got into it, and again the conductor and I got into it and asked the conductor for a ticket for Babar Lane. The conductor frowned at me, saying, "This bus is not going to Babar Lane. It's going in the reverse direction. You can get down at the next stop and catch another bus." I was baffled for some time at this sudden bit of information. Then I alighted from the bus and again waited for the next bus for Babar Lane. Frame WH question to get underlined part as an answer. Number 1. One Sunday morning I received an invitation from my friend Mr. Sudhir. So underline part is one Sunday morning. You have to frame the question. Number 2. I had come from the UK. So underline part is the UK. Number 3. My sister gave me a cup of tea early in the morning. Underline part my sister. You have to frame the question on it. No, this should be the answer of your question. Then number 4. I refused to the snacks and tea as I was very anxious in getting to my friend's house. Anxious means worried, चिंतातुर, काळजीत असलेला. So keep in mind the meaning. Anxious means concerned or worried, and you have to frame the question to get underlined part as an answer. Question number 5. I walked out to the bus stop. Underline part the bus stop. Number 6. I asked the conductor a ticket for Babar Lane. Underline part a ticket for Babar Lane. So you will frame a question to get the underlined part as an answer. Then number 7. I was baffled for some time at this sudden bit of information. Underline part I was baffled for some time. And number 8. The conductor reacted to me angrily. Underlined word is angrily. So you have to frame a question for this sentence to get angrily as an answer. In this way you are going to frame the WH questions based on this given passage. Now read this passage carefully. Frame a WH question to get underlined part as an answer. It was boring test series between India and Bangladesh. So underlined word is boring. Just I give demonstration of one question here. How was the test series between India and Bangladesh? Question mark. So answer we get, it was boring. Or boring. One word answer, boring. Then Muralidharan was in great form. Who was in great form? Question mark. So we get the answer, Muralidharan. Now I hope you will understand and frame the WH questions. Next is Bangladesh players were being tossed out like 9 pins. So underline part is like 9 pins. Number 4. Ashraful's selection of shots was precise. Precise म्हणजे अचूक, accurate. So underlined word is Ashraful's. So you have to frame the question to get this word as an answer. Then number 5. However, the great Ashraful could not delay Sri Lanka's victory. Underlined part is Sri Lanka's victory. So frame the question to get Sri Lanka's victory as an answer. Number 6. As soon as the whole stadium went into raptures and gave a standing ovation in honor of the magnanimity shown by Murli, Ashraful was left in tears. So underlined part is as soon as the whole stadium went into raptures and gave a standing ovation in honor of the magnanimity shown by Murli. So this will be the answer part. So frame a WH question to get this underlined part as an answer. Don't be worried, don't be afraid, though the underlined part is too much. Now extended activity. Observe the shown pictures carefully and write, means frame, WH questions based on them in your notebook. Observe the picture very carefully. This is first picture. Second one. Now this is picture number 3. Observe it very carefully. Picture number 4. And this is picture number 5. So you watch these pictures, observe them very carefully and frame WH questions. Remember, every question should be begun with different WH word. And finally, at the end of this entire session, you have to write in your notebook my takeaway or I learned. So what have you learned today? Write at the end.